Hello and welcome everyone, this is Blackadder at Blackadder's Place. I welcome you to today's stream. There is gonna be, as has been already mentioned on Facebook and Twitter, about Kingdom Come Deliverance. I want to continue the story, and I'm also quite curious about the new patch 1.5 that has been released just yesterday, or 2 days ago or yesterday. And it should be apparently fixing plenty of things in the game. And how's it? Sounds kinda loud now, so maybe they have preset some settings? I kinda think so. Let's put it down a bit, because it really seems kinda low, rather high. So potentially let me know in the chat if it's too low or something, but it seems really kinda loud all around. Let's try to move it this way, which seems to be more or less everything at the same level, so hopefully that's gonna be alright right about now. And I kinda guess you might be starting here. So where did we actually end? Where's my hint paper? What? Ah, yeah, we were actually looking for the arrows that I spent about a day in the game doing that. But it was definitely well worth it, because I found about 20 or 30 back, so that was well worthwhile. Yeah, it took me about 50 arrows to kill. How was he called? Well, basically the German knight, who is investigating, like, in parallel with me, the counterfeit coins. And he told me, yeah, that he actually left Menhard somewhere right next to the wagon, where we actually found the ambush. So yeah, I want to actually look there, if maybe there's some kind of good loot for us. I'm not like gonna be picking him, or rather digging him up from the grave, but otherwise just maybe something there's lying on the ground. So that's it. And then, well, we apparently are right now waking up, and we should be where? Yeah, we're still in Sazawa. Alright, and I kinda remember that actually the last thing that we did was give the work to our friends from Skalice. Yeah, we did. So I'm gonna guess, let's go out, and was there something different? I kinda think that I also decided to pick up the shield and basically keep it from the German knight, because he didn't really want it back. I'm also keeping his sword, but I'm not able to actually get it, and we have the mold of it. So we finally got some lockpicks from Peshek. He was actually giving us to them for free. I got a bit of training from him as well. So we can turn that into the engraver, or what is it? Basically the guy that is supposed to give us some kind of jewelry for Lady Stephanie. So we need to go into the monastery, and then I kinda don't know all that much. We're gonna have to look around. So right now looking, well, we actually bought a lot of dried meat, because he made a lot of money. And I'm having 1,000 more. Yeah, that was a thing that I actually haven't looked at. I was given 1,000 more than I should have been given, I think, from all the quests. So I'm gonna be trying to actually think about it, and like keeping the 1,000 somewhere different, like not really using it. So right now it's as if I was having like 2.5k, and that's how I'm gonna be rolling here. Alright, so remedy for Merhoyet, we probably don't need that all that much, so we might be giving it to Horsey, because we've already used that. So that we are not really encumbered by something that we don't need at all. This, well, that was for one of the quests. Somehow didn't exactly go away. Didn't go away from our inventory for some reason. We also bought some good wounding arrows with all the money we were having, and we also upgraded into Pernach, into better weapon after Kajil finally. So yeah, we have some kind of respectable weapon that maybe even somebody could be afraid of, and not just the stick. Yeah. Anyway, that seems to be pretty much it right now for all the interesting things. And Boreas key, what the hell is that? Oh yeah, that was, yeah, last time around. Okay, so we don't really need that either. Well, that's a heavy key, 1 kilogram, but I'm gonna be probably keeping with us just for the time being. And since it's probably morning, right? Yes, it is. It is a morning. We're gonna be looking for a breakfast and going on an adventure somewhere. And the patch, what it did, the 1.5, should be basically that the improvement, or the performance should be a whole lot better. Already I can kinda, I'm thinking, slightly tell that it's slightly better, and mainly it should have fixed the problem with the halberds, which was the culprit, or basically some kind of problems in cities, especially when if you have been following me. I was having problems in especially Rataje. It was really choppy, quite a lot for me. So hopefully right now it's gonna be fixed. And who are you? Oh yeah, that's the dude. As the fresco master, and we already talked to him about the missing Mercury. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because we are investigating, and that's basically the part of the quest for the fake coins. Yeah, I just need to orientate myself because I played last time on stream 2 weeks ago, so need to get my bearings at least a bit here. So find out who is Sazao works with copper. That was one guy. He was having problems with it. Find out where the counterfeiters get the quicksilver and continue the investigation in the overseer's office. Yeah, it really seems like that the overseer is gonna be a bit of a scoundrel, all things considered. Oh, that's a big one. That's a really rather big one here. And I'm kind of thinking that right now, what next? Not... Yeah, we want to actually look at that. What they owe the monastery and resolve that, of course. Lost in translation, that potentially might be interesting. Maybe actually something was done with the patch, so I might want to check on those guys again. That was kind of underwhelming resolution to that quest for us. Hoping for something better, and this is exactly to be. Okay. So right now there, and just do some kind of stuff in the monastery and around, and ask in there. Yeah, seems like a good thing to do. And it seems that maybe the sound was just loud in the credits, or credits, the baseline.
Pater noster, qui es in celis, sanctificetur nomen tuum, veniat regnum tuum.
Let's clear up at least a bit. Hopefully it's gonna be still fine for you. If not, hopefully you'll let me know. But yeah, I was hoping to buy some food, but apparently it doesn't seem all that viable, because yeah, we are still closed, and we need how much? Well, she should be kinda like getting up soon. I don't exactly want to eat from that, that's kinda gross. Somebody is going to the inn. Going to the inn this early, well... You are probably having quite a tough life. This is the night, coming outside, and are we open already then? Seems that we might be. Okay, so how about you sell me some food? How much do we need? Nourishment about 19. Don't want anything all that hard or bad or heavy. For my stomach, so probably just pretzels. They are having about how much? 6. Well, let's buy 2 pretzels.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Let's not overdo it too much.
Since it's you.
Well, a little more, and we'll call it a deal.
Yeah, let's go for 2.6.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
Thank you very much. Still gonna be putting up the sound at least a bit up. Maybe it was fine before. And I just didn't really remember it correctly. But well, we'll see. I'm right now just basically going off the ambient sounds and mainly the talking. Can I remember talking being kinda lower, so but still a bit higher than it was right about now, I'm thinking. So hopefully that's gonna be fine. And where do we have our pretzels? Eaten, and I would like to clean myself up if possible somewhere, but if not here, yeah, then there should be one right in the monastery, so we should be fine in there. Let's have a morning jog. We're actually making a lot of noises now, since we have upgraded our armor. I can even hear it. I didn't hear it before, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we're making a lot of noise now. And that's alright. That's quite alright, and that's exactly the water that I need to clean myself in. And we should be heading towards the engraver. It should be somewhere in the building there. So can we like enter this way? It's a lockpick. Still lockpick, so are you like still closed? I don't exactly think so. It should be here. Or maybe it's this door. Could be. Could be, and if I remember correctly, he was somewhere up. On like that second floor. Yeah, he was here, and he is here. Nice.
Jesus Christ be praised.
About that Moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for
Yeah,
rejoicing.
not really.
But how come he
No,
isn't
because
with
he's
you?
kinda dead.
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. Farewell.
Nice. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. That's gonna be, of course, big help to get that quest resolved with Lady Stephanie. And maybe there's gonna be some kind of continuation of her hitting on me. Because she was definitely looking to do that. She most certainly was. And let's go into the monastery. Hey Kinji. Yeah, we did kill the bandit leader. I was at about 10 or 15 attempt. I basically shot him into the eye with a bow. Yeah, the storming of the fort, that was even longer than that. It was really the toughest part of the game quite easily so far. It's really difficult all around. But I did manage, with a lot of luck and a lot of attempts, of course. Yeah, I finally did manage to somehow get rid of the archers. I think that in the end I even got the side quest of getting rid of the archers, which seemed kinda really weird all around. But in the end we made it on the last attempt. So like, can you jump around? Yes. So we managed, but unfortunately I basically went into the fight with Rand, having like maybe 6th of the health, 5th or 6th of the health, so basically dead. All it took him was like basically 2 hits and I was dead, so there was absolutely no way I could melee him, especially with my skills in melee, both as a player and as Henry. It just wasn't possible. So I kinda figured, well, let's try and shoot him into the eye. So I did a few tries, about, as I said, 10 to 15, and in the end it worked. I was able to get that one lucky shot finally. And that was enough, even though of course the cutscenes showed the melee fight and whatever. They weren't exactly ready for this. But I kinda thinking overall, they were accounting, and rather counting with this kind of outcome. Basically help the players, so in the end it worked well. So yeah. Definitely not looking forward to more fights. Hey, imagine a name. Welcome to the stream. Today I'm gonna be playing something a bit different than Age of Mythology. And I wanted to ask around here. The Overseer, and maybe even somebody else could be having some kind of information about the Mercury. Why is there a guard here? This weirdly. Huh. He wasn't here before. What's going on? Ah, there's one guy that could maybe be having some kind of assistance. Brother Elias. Yeah, nothing here. I know about the fight. What fight? Why should I ask him that if I don't know about any fight? That's probably some kind of part of some other side quest, but since I don't know what he's talking about, it doesn't make sense to me what I would be asking him for. Imagine I really like the game a lot. It's really kind of blast from the past a bit, because the gameplay is really kind of old schooly in all kind of good ways. For example, I'm a big fan, really big fan of Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. And this game is really similar, so basically when it is compared to something like Skyrim and Oblivion, no, you need to go all the way back to Daggerfall. It's much closer to Daggerfall than any other Elder Scrolls game. And I really like that in the game, and when you can basically do what you want, and the game is able to cope with that. I have met so far only like singular instances where I would be liking to do something differently than the game was basically shoehorning me into. But otherwise, the capacity to basically allow me to do what I want is quite solid indeed. Oh yeah, that's what I want to actually learn. That's good. Yeah, she's the friend of all of us, so it kind of makes
You
sense.
wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here.
watch
And
it.
after lying
I'll
in bed for
remember
a
you.
while, they got bored. So they started drinking.
Oh,
I'm trying to
drinking.
help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking with that cretin.
Oh,
Ellis.
so that's the
They
guy we
always have
just
been
tried to talk to.
thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias?
Well,
anyway?
we just talked to him,
One
so
of the ordinary monks
we
who
know who
helps
he
out
is.
here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them
Okay.
got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
Okay.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. 1 minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture
Okay, so he
flying
basically
around.
got angry somehow,
They
Elias.
threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
Alright.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
It kind of seems
And
that
why is
way.
he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so that's
That's
kind
all
of
I
good to
need.
hear. It's nothing all that serious, and we should be fine to deal with that.
May the Lord watch over you.
Thank you very much for your help, Johanka.
What are you doing?
And Kingy, yeah, the new patch was released just basically like yesterday or the day before. Basically like 2 days old. And so far I can kind of think that I can slightly tell that the performance is slightly better. Much more importantly, look at this dude, what he's having in the hand. Yeah, the halberds being dropped everywhere in the cities, that was supposedly the biggest problem and performance dropper. And the reason why in basically Rataye I was having always kind of choppy gameplay. Like really a lot choppy. So this time hopefully it should be better. And there are a lot of other fixes. For example, one quest got rerolled that I will have to take again. I didn't take it before because it was difficult at the start. And I'm kinda probably at a time where I should be taking it right now with the better armor and whatever. So I'm thinking I will do that. And imagine you definitely should try it. You should definitely try it because just lately there has been an announcement of the new DLC map. At E3 there's gonna be more information about all of it. And what about you then? Come on, don't go anywhere. Right now I know a bit more about
Be
you.
a bit more careful. What is it?
And imagine they are having some kind of, from here and there, they are having some sales, not really long lasting, so basically some flash actions. So some kind of huge sale. I'm not even thinking it's gonna be on summer sale. I don't think so. Because right next to E3 and such, I'm thinking it's gonna be like the second sale target. But if you follow them, you should be picking up some kind of discounts of like 10 euros or something like that. Or maybe there are still a few competitions here and there on like Twitter and Facebook of various kinds, so maybe that's also gonna be a way. Because, for example, I won the game in a competition last summer. I won access to beta and basically the full game as well. So yeah, otherwise I wouldn't be able to actually get it neither, so I'm quite glad that actually followed it. Tried like, I don't know, maybe 10 competitions in all, and one of them paid off. So yeah, quite happy about it, of course. Ah, so right now it makes sense. I know about the fight is meant the fight with Fritz and Matthew.
I heard you had a fight with Fritz
Yeah.
and Matthew.
Right now I know why I need to talk to him about that.
So it was you they fought
Heathens, alright.
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels
So
again.
he's a
They
drunkard
deserve to be
monk,
ousted,
and he
but
calls
debt.
them heathens, really.
How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Right. Okay, so what do we do here? We are gonna be beating him on all checks, as you can see. We're really much better talkers than him. So what would we say in real life? Kinji, well, I think actually it could be good. Because this game is not all about graphics card, it's a whole lot more about CPU. So if you are having weak CPU, then you might be kinda having problems. But if you're having solid one, then graphics shouldn't be a throttle all that much. For example, I am right now playing on the lowest details only because I stream. Because if I didn't stream, then I could be playing on fullest details, and my computer is 5 years old, all of it. And basically my biggest throttle is my CPU, whereas graphics, that's Radeon, what is it, 7900? I don't remember right now the number, but it was like the second best line those 5 years ago, which right about now is like maybe average at best. Nothing really better than that. But I can play quite fine on full details if I don't stream, so just don't think that you wouldn't be able to play as well. Yeah, you have much more in pass mark. My pass mark, if in CPU, is about I think it's slower. Something about 3800 maybe. I'm having 3540. If I remember correctly, my CPU. It was a pretty solid one back then. But let's continue here. They respect you. Oh, well, that's a good one. That's a very good point. And something I was actually making just a bit before. There is a drunkard monk. And is having problems with supposedly heathens. Yeah, let's go there.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
Well, they weren't exactly looking to apologize, though.
May the Lord...
But maybe if they're not gonna be having problems with money, they're gonna be like, fine. So we have probably resolved this one, but we still do have to resolve the Mercury. This should be Karel.
Won't be all that bad.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to talk to us anymore. And I don't think that those guys are gonna be knowing anything about Mercury. Because they probably don't deal with that. So I guess let's head to the Overseer. That's the potential culprit who could be having some kind of agenda with the Mercury. Who are you? Are you like Brother Porter, or how are you called, or the Overseer? It's Brother Porter, but maybe he's having some information as well, who knows? Apparently not. Overseer's hand, yeah, that's an
My
interesting
respects
person
to
right
you.
now.
Do you have any quicksilver in stock?
Who's asking?
Oh! Somebody's defensive.
I'm here on behalf of the master fresco painter. He said you sent him away empty-handed 3 times already.
Then I don't have any.
That sounds almost as if you don't want to sell it to me.
It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't.
Okay, so we can convince him we're fine. Yeah, that seems like a pretty correct one.
Can't you? In the Sasau monastery? That seems unlikely. It looks more like you're lining your own pockets to me. I wonder what people would have to say about that.
It's not. I'm not. Oh, shit.
Get to the point.
They came for me at noon, directly to the office. The overseer was somewhere on his rounds. Some knight, it was, without a crest, armed. He called himself Sir Ježek, and he had a lackey with him called Rapota, a scruffy fellow with a yellow cape. Always whistling he was. They told me they wanted all the quicksilver we order for the monastery. Of course, I told him that wouldn't be possible.
And then what? Did they threaten you?
Not at first. They tried to bribe me, and when I refused, they started threatening.
Interesting.
What did they threaten you with?
They said they know people in the monastery, that they'd have me thrown out and beaten for stealing.
And you had been stealing? I mean, before then?
You know how it is. I work my fingers to the bone and they pay me a pittance.
So they knew about you?
Yes, they knew my name, everything.
So there's gonna be some kind of connection here, because, or other connection to him. So if he was stealing, then he was probably fencing. So the fence is gonna be the connection there. So some kind of fellow who is buying underhanded goods is probably gonna be connected to this.
How did you hand it over to them?
I take it up the hill behind the monastery here. There's a big tree there with a small chapel underneath. Sometimes Rapota is there waiting for me. If not, I leave it there.
Oh, no, we're gonna have to fight somebody again. No, that's not good. Well, at least we have the better armor, so hopefully we're gonna be a bit better alive.
Very well.
Alright.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Well, yeah, apparently we're gonna need that. But it seems that we have basically resolved most of the stuff here right now. So this is gonna be tomorrow. And right now, Finant in Sasau who works with copper. Who could be working with copper in Sasau? In Sazawa? Copper. Maybe some... Well, of course, blacksmith and something. They could be having some kind of idea, and then potentially a jeweler. We didn't have any option with the engraver, which would be some kind of candidate for dealing with some metals. Yeah, we'll have to go there. Why do we have to speak with Master Feifar? Oh, Master Feifar, that's... Oh yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude from Saratsek. Alright. Just now remember who it is. And we should be maybe looking at the tree then. Uphill from monastery, so where is exactly that? Okay, let's check that out. Let us check that out. What was that? Ah, sit, yeah. I was just looking if maybe that was something that we could do with the rope. And maybe some kind of other things. This stark white horse. Just basically glowing here, absolutely glowing. Without any kind of shine on him, that's funny. It reminds me of basically the freshly painted pedestrian crossing right basically beside where I live. And it's also kind of really shiny white color. I don't know what it is having in it, so that it's better visible for the cars and for the drivers. That's almost like exactly the horse is painted in that color. He basically shines way more than he should be. Anyway, so up the hill and below a tree. That seems like this way. Let's take a wide berth. In case there was a person, and maybe he wasn't alone, or was having some fighters with him. I don't exactly want to be having some kind of bad fights. Hello, cowies. Do you see somebody somewhere? I don't see anybody here. But question is if he means like these big trees. This is a big tree. So let's check around a bit. If this is the one he was talking about. So far I kinda don't think so, because usually when you are in games having significant trees, then they are like really significant. Really significant, and you can basically tell them. This doesn't seem to be all that much it. And it's high. That one seems higher. Let's see. Let's see if maybe... Oh, that's the dude. I see him. He seems fine enough. If it's him, actually. And not a random wayfarer. Let's try to catch up. Hello, are you the weird guy? No, you're just a random bald-headed wayfarer. So apparently not you, but we are on top of the hill, apparently. And there's no other big tree, so I'm gonna be assuming that it could be somewhere there. Let's check around what we can actually find here. Maybe it's gonna be here, because there's this thing that we have found already before. So maybe it's gonna be like hidden next to this accident site. Was there actually some kind of chest here or not? Broken barrel. Don't see readily anything here. But maybe he just didn't just put it here yet. Or it was already taken, I don't know. He just said that he basically takes it to his contact somewhere right near a big tree up the hill from the monastery. Marigold, that's not any kind of secret stash. Nothing here, really. Oh, and I remembered, he actually said there is a small chapel, so I'm not at the correct place. Yeah, there is some kind of small chapel here. Or small chapel, it's gonna be like those small shrines next to the road. Something like that. Maybe there? Doesn't seem really all the way up the hill. Let's check around a bit. And I kind of forgot to pick up pebbles. I should have done that. Because right now just running around on my feet, it's not exactly fastest. Be having a bit more comfortable time, so I'm probably gonna be heading back to the inn. And yeah, picking him up. Should be camped somewhere there. In the stable. That's also a big tree. Is there a chapel here or the little shrine? Oh yes, there is. Okay, so this is gonna be it. Well, that's a lot of poppy. Yeah, this is certainly it. Alright. Let's look around. There's a suspect stone. Doesn't do anything. Yep, just a few backers that help this game made, or rather help this game be made. Thank you very much, all of you, supporting Warhorse Studios even before the game was done. And, well... Maybe you're just gonna be having to go here a bit later. Basically try to catch him. Maybe even Master Faithfar is gonna tell us to go here with some help. So maybe just a bit too early to come here. But this definitely seems like the spot. Yeah, this is gonna be the spot. Okay, right now let's head back. Let's head back to the city, solve the copper, who is actually dealing with copper, and then... yeah, also talk to Master Faithfar, because of course we want to continue this part of the quest. Some burial mound, probably. Yeah, there are actually plenty of them strewn across the countryside. And I haven't really found all that much of a treasure in there, but they are probably really some kind of relic of the past, as they were kinda common back then, from what I know from history lessons and such. As, yeah, kinda checklands were a lot on the paganism side, especially the countryside. Even really kinda good Christians, let's say it like that. Like never. We always kinda did what we wanted in that regard. And that's of course kinda also part of the story here of this game. Also seems that our, like, sexually satisfied perk, which is the wolf head on the left side, is also wearing out. So maybe we should be paying a visit to Theresa to renew that. But yeah, well, we still have few things to do here before we go back to Ratai. To frolic in the hay with her again. What it actually does give, I think it gives like some good stats increases in charisma. Yeah, it increases charisma, which of course helps in the speech checks. Maybe even some other checks as well. Right, so we are at midday, so maybe some kind of lunch could be a good idea. How much food do we need? Just 13. There's Pebbles, exactly where we left him. But first I'm just gonna be getting some kind of lunch. And then continuing forward. Where do you have the bench?
Be a bit. May the Lord watch over.
Maybe just some kind of soup is gonna be enough. 8, yeah, let's just buy one soup.
Let's talk about the price.
Well, we can try it.
Let's not overdo it. Let's go for one.
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
Well, I cannot really go lower, so yeah, well, not... Okay, so we didn't really haggle anything useful out of her. But anyway, let's sit next to the table, or rather on the table, so that we don't actually eat on the go. That's kinda hard with the soup. Let's enjoy our lentil soup. No interesting people to talk to here. Just gonna be checking with a few outside. Maybe there's some kind of change in here. Townsman. Yeah, well, you just need to wait a bit. And apparently, the innkeeper is not all that inclined to help you. He's waiting for the bench and the horsey. Almost forgot him again. Oh no, don't need really that fast. So I kinda think blacksmiths first, as I need to find out what's up with the copper. Yeah, he's the one who is actually singing to himself.
My respects to you.
Okay, to you too.
Do you ever work with copper here?
No, and even if I wanted to, I couldn't. Zach from the Monastery Craftsman's Yard has bought out all the copper.
Oh, interesting.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
There's too many of us, I'll tell you that for free. This is only a small town. There's Zach, who has a forge in the Craftsman's Yard and mostly works on the construction of the church. And then, apart from me, there's Master Armourer Otter of Ramstein.
Tell me more about Zach.
Don't have much time for him myself. He knows his craft, no question. But he seems to think his son, Vitus, will be a master armourer in Prague one day.
My father was a blacksmith, and I expect he thought much the same about me. That's how fathers are, isn't it?
Of course, any man should be proud of his boy. But Zach makes pride a sin. That's why he's at loggerheads with Master Otter.
Hmm.
Can you tell me something about Master Otter?
Well now, there's a master to look up to. He's worked for the lords of Kunstadt and for the richest townsfolk of Prague.
If you don't mind my asking, what brings him here?
The same as draws all reasonable people. He's enjoying the peace and quiet. Or rather, he used to enjoy some peace. That dispute with Zach must have put a few more wrinkles on his brow.
What are Zach and Master Otter arguing about?
Zach had his boy Vitus trained as an armourer in Kuttenberg, and he wanted to buy out Otter's place for him. Except that Otter's a proud man. How would it have looked? A master armourer giving way to a young whippersnapper who's barely let go of his mother's skirts? And they've been arguing ever since. Well, Zach mostly. He badmouths Otter every chance he gets. He claims that he's only fit for mending pots, and that his son will see him off.
Interesting.
That will be all. Thank you.
I think that Otta is gonna be the across the road here. And I might want actually to sell you the shield, right? The black shield. I'm apparently already dirty. So I need to check out for a moment. What do we have? Yeah, the black shield, we can sell that. That's going to inventory, common saber, knight's hunting sword, robber baron's sword, that's a good one. But minimum agility 9. We don't exactly have that yet. It's gonna be minimum agility 6, so we potentially can be using that, and then saber at 7. So we keep in there for a bit later. And bardish 30-28. And its strength 31-42. Defense at 27-54. But it also kinda has to be said that an axe can be potentially a bit more useful against heavy armor than saber. But I'm already good with basically blunt weapons. And they're gonna be even better. So I'm probably gonna sell the bardish. Yeah, greater impact. Exactly, it's right now said here. Axe has greater impact and is thus suited to dealing with heavily armored opponents. But it's heavier and therefore slower, and above all doesn't give much cover. Especially if the axe was originally intended for work and doesn't have a metal plated handle. So yeah, let's just sell it. Just sell the bardish then. Don't exactly need that. And we're also having a lot of stuff that we have taken basically from the trader. And I'm not entirely certain if I want to sell it or consider it as a thing that we shouldn't be selling ever. We have some wool fabric from him. Venetian glass chalice, because it's not exactly ours, and it's from the murdered merchant. So it's a bit of an ethical issue here. Let's keep it for the moment. Before we decide if we need the money. Probably don't need the money, so if I don't need it, I'm just not gonna be doing it. Yeah. Let's right now sell what we have, and you probably don't have enough money, I'm thinking. So I should be quite careful what I actually sell you. Rather, how I deplete you, I'm thinking. But you want to sell the axe? Oh, no, sell. Oh, the bardish. Trader's worth for 18. But you also buy the shields. Yeah. You buy the armor, and the other one buys only weapons, if I remember correctly. Something along those lines. But anyway, here I'm gonna be selling you this. The black shield. And the bardish, I'm gonna be trying to sell with the other one, because I need to check with him anyway. So, yeah.
Let's have a word about the price.
Alright so.
How about like 15 and a half?
Agree?
I'm thinking about 14
That's
could be
better.
fine.
Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
Yeah, that is solid. Let's agree with that.
That's a sum I can live with.
Thank you. And thank you for all the information, of course, as well. Or maybe where is the hand? Maybe he's gonna be having some kind of information too, but I need to find him first. Where the hell is he? I'm just gonna be cleaning myself up. I hope that you don't mind. I just basically made a bit of a business with you. So that should be reasonably fine, I'm hoping. Ah, there he is, artisan. Alright. Doesn't have anything to talk to us about. Let's jump on Pebbles right along a bit. That should be just the house for the next blacksmith. Hello, Doc.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Any chance of some work?
Well, come to think.
Oh, well, he
there is
actually
one
does
rather
have
delicate
something
matter to attend to.
that he wants to help with.
A while ago, a holy man came by here. He said he'd come from the Holy Land, and he was selling various relics he'd
Oh, that's gonna
collected
be
on
the
his travel
swindler
to
that we
pay his
already
way.
met.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying around at home for good luck. If I had them, I'd forge them back into a sword. Can you even imagine what power it would command? If you could get me all the pieces, of
Yeah, I
the
don't think so.
I'd repay you very handsomely.
I can ask around, but I'm not... Well, that's a lot of options here. Okay, so what did we just open for a quest? Queen of Sheba as a Czech queen? Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell, really. Okay, let's see where we are gonna be heading with this conversation. That's a lot of options, really. What power did they have? Where can I find the parts of the sword? Would you sell me the sword to me afterwards? It's kinda odd. But I would be kinda likely to continue in this direction, but I'm slightly worried it might be actually leading to the premature end of the conversation. Okay. Okay,
What
let's
kind of
talk about the
power did
power
this
that kind of
sword
makes
have?
sense in the
What do you
conversation.
think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Oh, that's a good
Are you
direction.
suggesting you might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
Yeah, well, they believe that. Unfortunately, that's not exactly how it works, I'm afraid. As has been proven time and again. So, yeah, let's probably right now follow up with all of this. I'm kind of inclined to help him if he can get the pieces, like buy them and such. just basically for curiosity's sake, and to just basically help him. Maybe that's gonna be some kind of counter service down the road.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
That's a really weird
Who
one.
else would she be? Have you not heard of her? Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Well, if she's in the Bible, then she's definitely not Czech. But yeah, Queen of Sheba, that's somewhere from the Orient, or rather the Middle East and some such. Of course. So yeah, I kinda guess I can
Where
find
can I
the parts
find
of the
the
swords.
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the rat-eyed swordsmith.
Oh, all the way around here.
Bastard
Okay.
Probably won't want to sell. But if you
Oh,
manage
that's gonna
to
be a long
swipe
quest,
it
I'm thinking.
somehow-
You're gonna have to talk to basically all the blacksmith across the map, and that's like a ton. That's like a ton. That's gonna be probably with us for the remainder of the game, but that's kinda fine. At least we will have something to do at all the places, so that's kinda okay. Well, as if he would sell it to me, not really interested. Let's see if we can get them. It's interesting.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
And if we cannot get them in some kind of respectable way, then we're just not gonna finish it. Well, we do that of course all the time, not finish quests that we don't really find moral or something along those lines. So far we don't know. So we are on the clear, and you are... Oh, game saved. Yeah, that's one of the more rather new thing in the patch. They basically... It should be like saving with every quest pretty much. To allow you a bit better handling of situations. So we are gonna be selling what here? Apparently he's buying even shields. I think that last time around he actually didn't. He didn't buy armor. Maybe he just didn't buy armor and shields, yes. Well, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be of course selling the bardish to you. Let's see how much you give
Can
me
we
for
do
that.
something about the price?
All right, so
How about
Satisfied?
like 20?
that's better. Drop it a bit more, and we'll call it a deal.
That's exactly what we're aiming for.
That's a sum I can live with.
Thank you very much. He also didn't have any kind of information for helping us with the copper. And where is exactly like Master Otta? I'm kinda confused about it, because I thought it might be this guy. But yeah, apparently not. So... Like, where do I find him? Costly Brawl, yeah, they're right now in Ledečko, working at the mill. This is gonna be tomorrow yet again, and we're just gonna be continuing in the village. And trying to nose around a bit. And try to find some extra information. I kinda don't suppose that the merchant, or rather the wife, is gonna be having some kind of information. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Let's get on our horse. Our horse is amazing. And move a bit ahead. So where could be Master Otta? I have really no idea who that is. I would kinda like to speak to him first, before I go speak to the monastery blacksmith. That seems to be the troublemaker. And also having something to do with the copper, so I would like to be having a bit more information before I engage. Yeah, inns are usually good places to learn information. Let's see. He wants to talk to us.
Good day to you.
I'm looking for the workshop of Master Engraver.
Oh well,
It's
that's
in the
still this
monastery
one.
courtyard. You'll find him there. May the Lord watch over you.
Everybody just so eager to tell me about the Master Engraver.
Good luck, then. Ah, watch where you're going.
There's the Gambler and there's the Innkeeper.
Good health to you, sir.
Yeah, to you too.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with?
Nothing I've heard about. Thank the good Lord. It's quiet here.
God be with you.
Right then.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna leave you here. Can talk. I can talk with the other horses. We're gonna be looking around. Or I don't like pissing here or. Oh, that's the dude. That's Rapota. Okay, that's the guy who is having something to do with the Mercury. Why is he hanging here? That's a nice little shack for the pig. Nice. Oh. Ah, this way into the shop. Hello.
Are you serious?
No information from you. I don't exactly need any food from you at this point. I'm gonna be just closing this in your face. And let's go out. Where is actually the master? The master Feifar, or how is he called? Should be somewhere here. Yeah, at the scribes. Alright, let's head there. Let's head there, and maybe you're gonna be getting some more information. Okay, so there's the bailiff. It's also maybe an interesting person to talk about.
Christ be praised.
Rather talk to. About the stuff.
Is there anything interesting going on here?
It's so peaceful, it worries me. Good luck to you.
Tobias Feifar. So some scribe. So this might be also... Okay, so that's not the guy that I was thinking he was. Alright, so we might also be having some information about the Mercury
God
from
bless
him.
you. What troubles you?
You look different, Master.
Oh no, it is
So as to
him.
fit in.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is
want it known
him.
that I'm
It
in
is the
town.
Lord. Okay. Well, it's kind of obvious why he doesn't want to be actually known.
So what have you found out so far?
Let's investigate a bit. I know where they get their quicksilver. Yeah, that we knew.
I found out where they get their quicksilver from. You were right, it was the monastery.
It was the only logical explanation.
It changed hands on the hill behind the monastery.
Have you been there to have a look around?
Not yet.
Well, I was
Maybe
there,
it would
but
be
nothing
worth a
happened
time.
there.
I'll go and see.
And have you found out who's behind it?
Someone called Rapota.
Not much, but it's a start.
We
At
saw
least it's
him
not a
here in
common
the
name.
town.
Listen, Henry. I had another thought on the way here. Those counterfeiters have to have a punch die to make the fake coins.
Yes, of course.
That's sophisticated work. There's a man I know who works at the monastery yard. Master Engraver Jerome of Silesia.
Okay, so
suppose
we're
that
gonna be
he's-
coming back to him. So good that we resolved the
that
quest
was the bit.
for the
I know
lady
him
before.
well. He'd never do anything like that. But he runs an engraving workshop, so he might have heard something.
Very well, I'll ask him.
But ask with tact. I don't want him getting offended. And I prefer you not to mention me at all.
I'll try to think of something. That's all.
Right.
Goodbye.
Alright. So that's kinda interesting. What about you? Maybe you're having some kind of
Good day to
information
you.
also.
What do you need?
Not much,
Lord watch over you.
apparently.
Hey, watch it!
Folks these days.
Rather interested really in Master Otta. Very kinda confused about him here. Copper sheets, it won't do any harm to check out the local forges. Yes, you need to speak to Master Feifar. But really the Master Otta kinda still eludes me. Like, who the hell is that? Is he like maybe not even here and is in another city? Like in, for example, Rataye? Maybe. Because I really don't think that there is another like blacksmith or something here. They were just stood topside. There shouldn't be anybody else here. Let's go back, pick up pebbles and then go to the monastery then I guess, because it's really kind of strange. Because I would be liking to talk to Otta about the situation a bit before I speak to the other guy. I just cannot find him. I just cannot find him here at all. It's really highly unlucky, and this is probably gonna be this swindler with the sword and whatnot, I'm thinking.
What is it?
Or maybe this is gonna be Master Otta. Yeah, there's this guy with the armors. Alright. That's an interesting guy to talk to, definitely. Oh yes, that's him. Good. So we did find him in the end. Before we are gonna be talking with the monastery guys. Good. I'm glad that we did.
Do you make anything out of copper, Master?
I do a bit of Damascene decor sometimes. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for someone who could do me some copper sheets.
Well, that's pretty rough and ready work. I wouldn't waste my time with it. But go and ask Zach from the craftsman's yard by the monastery. He's bought up all the copper to be had around here anyway.
What can you tell me about the blacksmiths here in Sasau?
Depends which ones you mean. In the town there's Mikesh. He's a decent man and an honest craftsman. And in the yard by the monastery there's Zach. But there's not many good words I can say about him.
Tell me something about Mikesh.
Like I said, he's an honest craftsman. Which isn't something you can say about every blacksmith in town.
Okay, let's get to the good part.
Zach?
Well, him and me don't exactly see eye to eye. He wanted to buy my business, but I turned him down. Ever since then, he hasn't had a good word to say about me.
Well, you didn't really help me too much. I was hoping for a bit more private information, if possible. How about you? Artisan. They're just having bitwixt. A random guy lying here, like, why?
Good
Like,
health to you.
why? That's so random. There will have to be some kind of reason for that. But anyway, we actually learned what we needed. And that means that right now we can pick up our horsey from the conversation with the other horsey. We still having plenty of time left in the day and go back to the monastery to resolve a few things here and there. This way? Not. This way. I was looking also at Rapota, but I don't exactly think that I want to talk to him, because how the hell would I be like recognizing him on the corner in there? We'll probably have to follow him though once he goes all the way basically to the meeting point, and then I will be seeing what's actually going on, I'm thinking. Something along those lines. Now should be also careful about the Master Engraver, because of course I still have to pick up the crown for the lady, and I don't exactly want to screw that up. Okay, let's leave pebbles somewhere next to this trough. And I guess let's talk to the blacksmith. He was somewhere around here. Where was he actually? Nah, there it seems. Vitus and Zach, yes, let's follow up with you then.
Do you work any copper here, Master Blacksmith?
Why'd you ask?
Here we go. So how do we proceed so that we get the information from him? Should we be clever or not? We are already kinda making a ruse with the other blacksmith that we want a sheet of metal. But I'm just basically asking around. I'm making some inquiries. So the first one is just gonna be trying to be clever. This one is probably gonna scare him off right off the bat. Making some inquiries. I don't exactly want to have anything made. Might just see.
I'm looking into a few things here.
Looking into things? Meaning what?
I'm on the trail of a gang of counterfeiters.
Well, that's a serious business, but to answer your question, no. I don't work copper here.
That's not what I heard.
What?
I was told in town that you bought all the other blacksmiths' copper.
By Mickelson the Master Armourer, am I right? They're forever trying to smear my good name. That's why they said it, to make me look suspicious.
But they don't know I'm investigating anything.
Then they're making things up just for spite. Anything else? I still have work to do.
Interesting.
What can you tell me about the Sasau blacksmiths?
Well, there's Mikesh. He's honest enough, and a fair-handed everyday things. And then there's Master Otter. He used to have talent, but now he's too old, and too proud to admit it.
So back to that copper, Master Blacksmith.
What? I thought I told you I don't work with copper.
Okay, we don't have any kind of new information. We'll have to basically check around. And yeah, let's see about the pieces of the sword.
From the town said he was after the pieces of a sword from some Queen of Sheba. A pilgrim was selling them a while back.
I know he's after those, but he's out of luck. He should have bought it while he had the chance. I still have mine on me. It brings me good fortune, and I shan't sell it.
Not even...
Not even for a king's ransom.
That's not good news. That's not good news, because I was hoping that I can somehow either buy it or just range it out of him. But it seems that this guy is actually gonna be like a bad guy, so far from what we know. So maybe we're gonna be able to take it from his cold body a bit later, if he actually wants to be belligerent with us.
May the Lord watch over you.
Okay, so we didn't get much information from him, so how about your son?
God be with you.
Your father says you don't work any copper.
We don't.
I've heard differently around town. They say your father's bought up all the copper to be had.
Are you calling me a liar? Or my father? You're asking for it, boy.
Definitely the belligerent. He can talk him over, well, not much. You can see that it's going to hurt and whatever. Yeah, I don't exactly want to fight him. Well, we shouldn't be really passing if it's the same, right? Should be having more. So I'm probably not really going to be coming for it. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be just waiting for some kind of more confirmation and more information that I could be actually framing them with. If it's even true, maybe even the guys in the town are not exactly truthful, and Master Otta is gonna be some kind of plot twist. Who knows? But I'm kinda right now wanting to say I've been sent by Sir Ulrich, but I don't exactly want to give myself up yet. So let's drop it.
Alright. I'm not gonna press you.
Yeah.
May the Lord watch over you.
And we will have to find probably copper around. It could be probably made if he stole, or rather, I'm kinda thinking it might be in the chest. If you lockpick it somewhere later at night or whatever, you might be able to actually do it. But otherwise, maybe there's gonna be some kind of like extra tools that you use when you are working with copper, because copper is of course quite different to iron. So I'm having some kind of thought like that. Maybe there's gonna be something lying around that is gonna be giving it up. Or maybe you're gonna find the copper somewhere hidden in some stash. Oh yeah, this is looking exactly like what I'm talking about. Lockpick very hard. I would imagine that the copper is gonna be there. But lockpick very hard, we're not gonna be able to do that. And I'm not gonna waste all my lockpicks on that. Certainly not. So there will be some kind of other way how to do it. Maybe the Master Engraver is gonna be like directing us in the correct direction, of course. Okay. But I just don't want to talk to him about it before I pick up the crown, because I don't want to make him angry. There's some kind of bad conversation options. So I'm gonna have to wait until the next day with this. Let's put this on hold. It's still nothing really all that quick and fast. So I guess we actually might look back at the tree, as Master Fafar sent us there as well, to have a look if maybe you're gonna be like seeing the exchange of the mercury. Let's look around here as well. There's a chest. There is a chest. I'm really kind of curious if we can actually find the copper somewhere here. If it's really this guy. I'm gonna be looking around the buildings here at least a bit. Maybe you're gonna be getting lucky, and maybe even somebody is knowing more information in there. How about you, Miller?
Good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for the Master Engraver.
No, I'm not looking for the Master Engraver.
He's probably in his workshop in the monastery courtyard. God be with you.
Well, you weren't helpful at all, and we are trespassing, so no. I'm not going there. That's a different Miller.
I'm looking for the Master Engraver. Do you know where I can find him?
He's probably in his workshop in the monastery courtyard. Farewell.
No, there's probably not gonna be any copper here, because this is just like the sawmill. Nice little details here everywhere. Well, nothing interesting here all that much. I'm probably gonna be making some copper here, or rather charcoal, I'm thinking. Or what are those kilns really supposed to be? Yeah, I'm kinda thinking they're just making charcoal in there. And here they're doing what? Well, that's a real question that we don't exactly know. And what is this? Okay, that's just gonna be something to put stuff on. And oh, they're actually okay. They are making the stuff for the yeah, man, cannot remember the word right now. On the top of the building, damn. That's a solid memory lapse in there. For the roof, yeah, the roof tiles. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, so they are burning the roof tiles here. There have been plenty of them here. So that's actually what's going on in this part of the neighborhood. So what are we gonna be doing next? Because so far we don't have really anything else to do here. So I'm probably gonna be checking on top of the hill to see if maybe now they're gonna be doing the exchange for the Mercury, or if we can right now find it there. Maybe it's just activated by the fact that we talked to Master Feifar, who sent us exactly into that place. Kinda could be. Kinda could be. So let's hop on Pebbles and go have a look. Alright, I'm gonna be having a look also into the other side with the little shrine, in case I wasn't exactly at the correct place. But I'm thinking really that we found it. It's gonna be this one. As a big tree right there. That could be exactly what we're looking for, but I'm gonna be looking also to the left here, as there's another shrine, and maybe there's gonna be some kind of big tree as well, and that could be it, even though it should be really uphill. So it's kind of sending us a bit more to the right then. Yeah, there's this one, and there is not really any kind of big tree here. So that's not it. Alright, almost there. It's there on top of the hill. That one big tree, that should be the big tree, with the shrine right next to it. Alright, so let's look around here. I'm really thinking that we are at the correct place right now. So there should be the exchange here. And sometimes when the guy is not present for the exchange, he just basically leaves it somewhere hidden here. So let's just check if you can like find it somewhere here. This stone is definitely suspect, quite a bit. It seems almost like some kind of marker. I'm just gonna be following this trail, even though it's not really much of a trail, it seems like. Just gonna be some kind of bridge. Doesn't seem to be leading really anywhere that much. And he basically said that he leaves it somewhere next to the big tree. I don't exactly think it's gonna be really this way all that much. Rather than maybe somewhere on the outskirts of the forest. So like somewhere right here. Let's just be careful though, because there could be some people maybe somewhere looking to ambush us. Okay, so there's a little forest garden. That's gonna be a bit of a diversion for us. What do they have here? Some nettles. And what is this one? How do we get there? Oh, there's the way in. Mint and herb berries, right. And a molehill, apparently. And a lot of boletus here, yet again. But we have unfortunately already learned that you cannot really put them into the big pots. That's a pretty much a shame. So we cannot get, or rather make ourselves some kind of good mushroom soup or anything else. It's really unfortunate. We'd be liking to do that. I already had a plan like that in the last session. In the end, I ended up basically selling them to the innkeeper and making a bit of a roleplay in my head. Ah, that's a rabbit. Basically like making a soup through basically selling it there and buying it back. But yeah, let's check back. So far I don't see anything here in the forest, so it seems that maybe if something is hidden somewhere, it's gonna be literally next to the tree, even though it's kinda suspicious. I don't exactly expect that would be a pretty good and safe hiding place for such something as valuable as mercury that they are basically smuggling away. That's a thistle. And that's the big tree. Don't see really anything anywhere nearby. Nearby the tree, so let's check right next to the shrine. It doesn't really seem to be here either. Kinda makes me wonder if I'm really at the correct place, because I think that I am, based on the information that I was given. It should be uphill from the monastery, next to a big tree, with a shrine next to it. So I'm really thinking this is the correct place. It should be probably somewhere here hidden, or I have to wait for Rapota to make his way here. Could be also an option, because we saw him in town. Unfortunately, it's kind of like breaking the immersion a bit, because we were just given his name right off. So that's kind of stupid, so I didn't want to talk to him, because of course I couldn't have known who he is. But I might kind of have to actually follow him back here. Maybe he's gonna be coming here right a bit later, when it's actually the sun setting and maybe it's even night. Because he doesn't want to do it. As he came broad daylight, could be definitely the case. Is there a camp and a person? Yes, there is. Isn't there? Okay. Okay. That's changing things a bit. And let's take it from the top, because you're gonna be having a bit better cover from this part of the woods, even though we are quite noisy, of course, in our armor. But I definitely don't want to undress here. Yet. I might want to do it a bit later, because in stealth we could maybe take them on a bit easier. But I just want to basically scout a bit first. Why did we change into battle music when we are not apparently spotted by anyone, just because we crouched? That was a bit scary. Huh. But anyway, we have found an interesting site, some kind of derelict house. Let's check that out. Maybe there's gonna be some kind of treasure here. Well, there's a mushroom, and it's an actually accident site. Huh. Right. Alright, so what can we find here? So far, nothing interesting. Cave? Really? Like where? Where the hell did we find a cave here? Where did we find a cave here? Is it like below the brush? It just doesn't make any sense now, does it? Huh? I'm getting slightly confused here. We see absolute crap. Like absolutely nothing here. But there is something, there was something to pick up. Use leather. Oh, this way! Oh man! Maybe that could be part of the quest actually. That could actually be part of the quest, and where like they are keeping the copper. Okay. I guess let's do this. I hope there are no people here. Well, I'm brandishing the bow. Or bow in such short, rather small quarters, that's not exactly best. There's a dead guy on the ground, isn't there? I think there is. With a yellow something. That's actually important. There was supposed to be a guy working with Rapota who was having like yellow cloak or whatever nonsense. So I'm thinking it might be him. Can we like loot him? I don't think so. Or even grab him. We cannot even grab him. Lockpick heart, some cave mushrooms. Well, not gonna be picking up mushrooms next to dead body, that's kinda gross. But I kinda think we stumbled upon something fairly important. Well, I unfortunately cannot really do hard lockpick. I barely can do easy lockpick, so I'm not gonna be wasting my lockpicks here. But this is apparently a very good treasure, I'm thinking. Huh. And this is probably gonna be connected to also the other guys in the camp that is nearby. Well, there we go. We stumbled upon something fairly interesting then. And that's of course explaining the cave. Yeah, so you kinda need to remember that. How do we get out of here, damn it? That's another question. How do we get out? This way. Right. Well, that was a fun little adventure. And what's exactly maybe in this house? Herb Paris, we have that. Ah, well, some kind of other mushrooms, but we don't exactly need those. Doesn't seem to be anything here in the corner. All that much. I was kind of hoping that maybe some kind of chest will be here, but apparently the part, or rather the important part of this thing is the cave. So we did stumble upon the correct thing, kind of unwittingly. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here and investigate what we actually came here to investigate. That was the dudes in the little camp there. Ah, there at the bottom. I see it. I see the tarp. I just want to scout around first so that I'm not caught up in a fight against the way many people that I wouldn't be able to handle. It's not such a clever idea. But so far it seems that maybe there are like only 1, 2. How many are there? One is there sleeping. There. Oh well, he's getting up. Yeah, okay, so that's some kind of fight encounter, most definitely. So we need to be careful. And I would be maybe like into, yet again, incapacitate at least the fighter before I even engage the other dude. It seems to be quite similar to the engagement right next to the trader's body. Basically what I want to do is incapacitate one as fast as possible through stealth and then basically shoot the other dead. That's kind of what I will want to do. A lot of mushrooms everywhere. And kind of bountiful forest here. But anyway, I'm just gonna be checking if they are really hostile with running on horsey in their vicinity and then running away. I'm gonna check that because I don't exactly want to waste my time a whole lot, but basically discovering that chest below. I'm thinking that those two guys below might be having a key for that chest. Because I really don't expect the game is expecting me to lockpick a hard chest at this point in the game. It would be really quite a lot to expect from a player. There's a little road somewhere else into the forest. Maybe it's a kind of secondary camp, or is it just forest trail? Nah, it seems like just a kind of normal forest trail, nothing all that major. We are already getting kinda late. So the time for sneaky stuff is coming. And there we have left our horsey. Okay, let's just mount up right along them to see if they are gonna be aggroing on us. Basically confirm that we need to kill them. Kinda thinking that we will. Well, I just kinda ride along. Archer and fighter. So are you like... So far they are kinda placid. But question is if it's because they are sleeping or because they are friendly, because so far they haven't done anything against us. Okay. Let's dismount. Ah, it's a bandit, and we can actually talk to him. Let's try that. Okay, so this is definitely gonna be having something to do with the quest. We're just sitting around. That's not exactly the question I would be asking. I would be kinda asking like, what's up? But I kinda guess.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely view these days.
Does the name Rapota ring any bells for you?
Rapota, you say? Rapota. No, I can't hear any bells ringing at all.
Yeah, sure. I'll skewer you where you stand. Investigating crime against the king. Well, that's definitely bound to aggro them. Not exactly how I would want to continue, to be honest. I'll be like in some kind of speech option here. Well, he definitely does know. I don't exactly want him to know that I'm with the king yet. Let's not do it.
Ignorance is bliss.
Wise words. Really? You've missed your vocation. You should have been a preacher.
Right. So we kinda know what's going on here. And I'm kinda having a feeling that those guys will be trying to ambush Rapota when he gets here. Because
Shitty day. I need a good scrap to cheer me up.
I'm really thinking that the dude that is lying dead in the cave is basically the henchman of Rapota. I also might want to try to talk to the other guy, but no, maybe not. I have any chance that it's gonna be what? Easy. We will be lockpicking that. Because I'm really thinking this is gonna be ending in a fight.
Why are you just sitting around?
Why not? Admiring the view. People just do not appreciate a lovely
Okay,
view.
so he's having absolutely the same.
Does the name Rapota ring?
Rapotti.
No, he's having the same conversation here.
Ignorance is bliss.
Wise words. Really?
Alright. How do we resolve this? I don't exactly want to really like rile them up yet. I don't want to basically blow my cover, so I'm probably gonna be coming back to Master Feifar. Maybe he's gonna be able to like help me and maybe even give me some kind of reinforcements from the local bailiff. Or there's gonna be something going on with Rapota himself. Because I'll be really expecting he might be coming somewhere this way. It's already kinda late, so I would be liking also to go to bed. And get another day. Oh, that's the bald guy. Yes, the wayfarer. And another day to basically get more information from Master Engraver. As we need to first basically pick up the crown for Lady Stephanie, as I seriously don't want to screw that up. And there seems to be definitely an option that that could be happening if I choose the wrong options in the dialogue. So, first things first. Right, you wanted to go to Master Feifar. And then the inn. Then the inn. Hopefully he's still gonna be available, because right now it's getting kinda late. And maybe he's gonna be like closed up, the scribe's shop, where he's abiding so far. But maybe also not. Yeah, we should be also picking up the torch. Because that's the law around those parts. When it's getting late, you should be having some kind of light with you. Otherwise you're gonna be considered a low life. There we go, almost there. Let's just exit Pebbles and have a look. Oh, he's just basically here. Outside.
God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
Okay, so no help from you. It's not good. And it's like Rapota still somewhere. He was where? Somewhere topside. basically just leaning rather against the wall. So let's see if he still is, or if maybe he's on the move. He was somewhere with grass, somewhere here. Yeah, against this one, and he's still there. Right, so... I don't exactly want to talk to you that much, because I should be knowing who you are in the first place. It's a really kind of weird resolution to the quest, so I don't think that's actually correct. So, have I missed something in the quest? Zach is highly suspicious. I have to take a very close look at him. Yeah, that's definitely making sense. And I had a little chat with Master Feifar. Okay. Found out what was actually happening in the monastery storehouse. Naturally, it was the hand himself who was behind it and selling the quicksilver to the forgers. He described two people to me, some kind of knight who calls himself Ježek, and his manservant Rapota. He was the one he always set up, or rather met up with at the wayside chapel on the hill west of Sasau. Yeah, so kind of a knight called Ježek. So if you are like hanging here, is your lord like nearby? Like here? Probably not. Because this was like the market or marketplace or something. So where is your lord? And in the end, I wouldn't be really too surprised if maybe even the guy, the Sir Ulrich, if it isn't the same dude with this Rapota guy. Maybe he wasn't really that friendly in the end. I wouldn't really put it behind him. If that wasn't some kind of plot all along.
What are you doing here without a light? You better get one or I'll call it.
Oh yeah, okay. There's the torch. There's the torch. Happy now? I guess so. There's the charlatan, that one is not going to help. There's really no kind of knight here. No kind of knight whatsoever. Takobar, well, that's good. That's a good information, thanks. Nice. It really works. Great. That's actually quite good improvement, thanks. But if you unequip it, does it replace with a weapon or a shield? No, it doesn't. Maybe I need to equip it now. And now it will. Let's see.
Tankard here.
Oh, it doesn't. Well, that's sucky. So okay, that's a nice actually help, but you need to still pick up the heavy shield. That's kinda disappointing. Would be hoping that you would be basically returning to the state you were in before. But anyway, the time is interesting, and I'm gonna be hanging back a bit. It maybe Rapota is gonna be moving around. I'm really interested in you, dude, if you couldn't tell. Just like don't want to talk to you like randomly. But maybe I have to. Because the bandits seem to be like not doing anything, so maybe if I like talk to him, it's gonna activate some kind of way how to fight them and get the key into the chest, and basically that's probably where the Mercury is gonna be. Alright, let's do this. It's kinda weird resolution to the quest, or continuation of the quest, but let's roll with it.
Are you Rapota by any chance?
Pardon me? Do we know each other?
No, but I'm hoping to change that.
Well, I don't have much time right now. I'd best be off.
It'll only take a moment.
All right, then. What do you want?
I know you buy quicksilver for those counterfeiters.
It seems there's no point making excuses.
Yeah, so it seems like this is actually the correct way
Now
to
tell
go
me where
around
the
it.
workshop is.
Of course, of course. That will be the best solution.
So?
Let's leave it for another time.
Oh, he's running. Ah! Where the hell did he go? Where the hell did he just go? I thought he was going for the horse as I was right now coming up into the saddle, and he completely disappeared. Screw me. Oh no. Yeah, well, I should have watched better. Oh man, where did he go? Not here? No, certainly not here. Damn it.
Sakra! Bastard got away. Oh well, maybe I'll catch him at that chapel.
Yeah, I was heading there anyway, so... Damn. But we will have to fight, apparently. Yeah, those two dudes, that's gonna be difficult. I was thinking that he was actually heading straight for the horse. And he apparently wasn't. I was thinking the horse was like his, and he's gonna be using him to basically run away, but... yeah, not. And then, when I was basically getting up on my horse, yeah, I just lost him. Damn it, that's a shame. Yeah, well, I'm kinda used to failing those side quests. So that's fine. That's fine, I guess. And how about Sir Ulrich actually coming with me? Now that's a solid idea. I could be using an extra fighter. Well, he kinda gave up all his weapons to me. But maybe he's gonna be like... willing to help me a bit. Maybe he has gone already to sleep. Let's wake him up. There you go. Wakey wakey.
I might know where the materials from the monastery get passed on to the forges.
Where?
Up the hill by Sasau Woods.
Shall we go right now?
Oh yeah. It seems that my idea is actually going to work. Maybe.
You could keep an eye out there, in case anyone appears, I mean.
Agreed.
Well?
What is it?
Well, don't close me here. I mean, you're like really going there like this? Are you kidding me that he's not even gonna be like... No, you're just gonna die there. He's literally going there without his armor and weapons. Man, that's wrong. That's not how it should be. Don't you at least want some kind of like even boots, for example, or some kind of sword? Are you gonna like pummel them to death? Well, it's probably gonna be at least a diversion, but I hope he's not gonna die. I wouldn't want to be responsible for that. But this is kinda unexpected. He's a bit more enthusiastic than I was hoping. Okay, so... it's not gonna be that much help this way. It's bad. That's really not good. Like, what are we gonna do here? I definitely need to pick up the shield. Prepare with bow. And follow after our brave knight, who apparently doesn't have all that much in his head. Let's see how this works out. Well, probably would have gone a whole lot better if I talked to him before. During the day when he was all in armor and weaponized and such. Right now, not exactly. I just really hope he's not gonna die. I don't want him to die. Would be kinda bad. Even though he's stupid as I don't know what. Not even picking up armor. Well, what can we do? Probably nothing at this point. Let's roll with it. Maybe they're gonna be scared when they see a naked guy coming for them. Oh, we're going cross country already. Oh, this is gonna be a sad fight. I just hope I don't shoot him dead myself. That's also something that could happen. Because I'm not very good at it. At any kind of fights. Okay, seem to be heading straight for the camp rather. Yeah, there we are. I kinda hope that he's like gonna be ninja equip him at something. Because if not, it's gonna be a very short fight. They're not there.
Damn!
Is he sleeping or dead?
What have we got here? Entertainment.
George! Get over here! Hey, all of you! Gather here! Raise the alarm!
Wow. Horse, horse, horse.
Raise the alarm! Watch out! You're dead. Yeah! Get over here!
Ouch! He dismounted me, damn it. Good hit. Fudge. Oh well. It's not good.
Is that all you've got?
Wow. Sir Ulrich is definitely quite a solid ninja. Yeah, that was a hit.
Here!
Ouch. That was a hit into the face if I saw it correctly. That might have been into Sir Ulrich, and I'm coming down again. Sir Ulrich, please help, 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 help. Man, he's having good hits.
Let's see what you're made of.
You call that combat?
I'm kinda glad that actually Sir Ulrich is against the archer, because that's a bit better fight for him than against the heavily armored guy. I'm happy that I'm the one engaging this guy. Oh, that was a pretty bad hit. Or rather miss. We're using tactics.
Scheiße. Not.
I'm woefully bad.
Let's finish this quick.
It seems that he's also kinda invincible also, Ulrich. So that's kinda good news. That even if he is not able to help us in the fight in any kind of significant way, at least he's not gonna be dying like... Oh, are we out of arrows? Probably. No, we're not. There he is, behind us.
I'll slaughter you. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Well, I hope you enjoy it quite a lot more. I just need a few more extra hits into you. It seemed like almost a headshot. He's running. Come on. Isn't he? Yes, he is. Where do you think you're going? Oh! I pierced the ear of Pebbles. Sorry, guy. I didn't mean to do that. Where are you going? Oh, come on, seriously? Well, this was an eventful evening. It's really hard to hit a moving target. Kinda thinking I might even hobble him only through normal weapons at this point. Yeah, screw that, I'm just gonna hobble him. Can I at least hit you, please? Seriously? I don't want to lose you. I'm interested in catching you. But you're kinda good at running away. Apparently not having any kind of problems with stamina. So is he like supposed to run away? And the game is like not going to allow me to get on him? There he is. That seemed like a good hit. Where the hell is he? Has he like despawned? It almost seems that he has despawned. Yeah, that kinda happens to enemies if you pursue them long enough. Seems he did. That's disappointing. Because he was having good armor and I was looking forward to that. Yeah, he despawned. Ah. Well, that's that. I don't see him running anywhere. So I guess that's the end of him. Genji, absolutely. Yeah, well... Unless oh, or maybe I hit him. Oh, well. Actually ran him over. Okay, so that actually explains quite a bit. Is he like that? Grab body loot. Yes, he's dead. So I need to go back. Actually killed him. Alright. I did hit him into the head in the end. Didn't want to like hit him completely. I would be happy with incapacitating him. But how did it go with Sir Ulrich? Did he do something with the archer? Yes. Or the archer is still sleeping? No, maybe right now he's gonna be like resuming. No, that's Rapota. Ouch.
Is that the best you can do?
Okay, so it's not gonna be as simple as I thought. Let's re-equip our bow. And it also kinda smells like Sir Ulrich is goners at this point. Oh, leave me be. And if he's a goners, I'm slightly off the mind of reload, because it's really kinda stupid. Where is he? Wow, he's shooting at me. And I'm out of arrows, it seems. Right? Yes. Alright, so we do have some good arrows somewhere. Wounding arrows, yes, for example. So where do we have you? You're kinda hard to see. Please, could you use your torch? There he is.
What's going on there? What was that?
I was for a moment not sure if it was him or not. I didn't want to shoot somebody who is innocent. It wouldn't be really cool too much. Oh, he did unseat me. Screw you.
Come here, Lily.
Sure. Sure. Oh yeah, he missed. Just at the last moment he moved. That was a hit, good. There is a random wayfarer on the road, probably having a bit of fun of us. Oh, there he is. That seemed almost like a hit. Nice. Bow and defense is up. Okay, so he's probably toastish as well, which leaves us only to Rapota. Grab body loot. Yes, I'm just gonna be picking up the bow before it disappears. Where do you have the boat, please? Where is your bow? Under your body. Yeah, we need to grab you. Move you a bit. Oh, he's still having it on him. Yeah, it seems that he actually is. Yes, okay. But anyway. Let's re-equip bow. Alright, come on. Get up to Pebbles and resolve the last guy. And there is also some kind of sword somewhere maybe lying on the ground, which I will have to find, but it's gonna be of course kind of tricky. And I'm having torso and everything, but I'm not bleeding, so I should be fine. Where is the camp? A bit more here, right? Yes, so you're the last. So are you gonna be still belligerent? No.
No, I give up.
So, are you ready to talk?
I will. Just don't hurt me, please. What do you want from me?
Tell me where the workshop is. Don't worry. Your master won't be punishing you for betraying him. You're both gonna have too many other problems.
It's in the Skullet's mines.
That doesn't narrow it down very much.
On the eastern side of Skullet's Hill, there's an abandoned mine gallery. Well, it used to be abandoned. Now there's a small camp in front of it, and the workshop is inside.
Good.
Who is your lord?
Sir Yezhek of Ronov. That's what he calls himself, although Ronov Castle's long gone.
Why is that quest failed for the copper? For what reason, damn it? But well, it seems that maybe it's gonna be getting a bit easier to talk to the engraver. I don't like those weird fails of the quest when it's actually not really failed because we haven't gotten to it and we still could. Sir Yezhek of Ronov, that's what he calls himself, although Ronov's castle's gone. Yeah, what happened to the castle?
Ronov used to belong to Vincent, Count Lichtenberg. After his death, it fell to Margrave Jobst, and he had it pulled down. He knew full well that Vincent's vassals would resist him.
Why? Everyone knows that when a lord dies without issue, the king can confer his estate on whoever he pleases.
But Vincent had descendants. Ronov only fell to the Margrave because he declared them all illegitimate. All because Vincent had refused to fight for him against Sir Prokop. Sir Yezhek led a revolt of the vassals, but Jobst rounded them all up. Only Sir Yezhek got away. Since then, he's become the scourge of the domain.
Huh. Interesting.
So who's Sir Yezhek working for? Don't tell me he just took it into his head one day to start forging coins.
That's not for me to know. Sir Yezhek was on speaking terms with various lordships.
Such as?
We were often guests at the monastery, but I slept in the hayloft, so I heard nothing.
And apart from that?
In the
Monastery.
camp, you'd occasionally see a Hungarian nobleman, but I don't know what he was doing there, or who he is.
It seems that you're gonna be heading back to monastery for some more fun. There's a lot more going on than it seems like.
Who are you, anyway?
They call me Rapota. I used to be the executioner's henchman in Brno.
Well, you're quite far away from home then.
I helped him escape from prison. If I was going to serve anyone, better Sir Yezhek than the executioner.
So you saw being a brigand's henchman as a step up in the world?
I thought if things changed and he stopped marauding, he might get Ronov back and take me into his service.
Well, after this little escapade, you can forget about that. You'll be lucky if you don't end up swinging on the gallows.
It's all the same anyway now. I've betrayed him.
Okay.
I think I've heard enough.
Can I ask you something?
Yes?
I don't want to hang. It's a horrible death. I prefer you just kill me here and now.
Yeah. Why should I be having mercy with such people? Your dungeon is waiting.
Honourable death? No chance. It's the dungeons for you, and the sort of punishment a counterfeiter deserves. Don't worry. In time, you'll be glad of the gallows.
Okay, let's see what happened to Sir Ulrich. And potentially get some loot. I'm hoping this is not gonna be a cutscene somewhere else. Because if so, I'm gonna be sorely disappointed. And I should have looted before. Where the hell are we? In Sazawa. Well, maybe there's gonna be still something in there. Disappointed though still. He's in the gallows, that's what we decided. And I kinda want to go back. What's the time? Almost morning. I just need to go there as soon as possible. Where is this anyway? I don't recognize this at all. That's the church. Oh, there we are. Okay, and this is going Yeah, right. Okay, now I know. Yeah, this is the scribe's house. Alright. And the bailiffs. But anyway, let's go back. I have a lot of things to do there. Like, for example, picking up pebbles. And of course, all of those loots. All of those valuable loots. Hopefully we're still gonna be able to find the sword and shield, or what kind of weapon he was having. That melee guy. I don't exactly remember. But it should be lying somewhere on the ground. Gonna be kinda hard to find. Probably gonna be looking for the arrows a bit yet again. But, well, we'll see. I wasted about 30-40 arrows again. And I need to go to the bridge. I thought I might actually pass somewhere here. But I need to find the bridge first. I'm really kinda worried that Sir Ulrich didn't survive. But if you go into fight in your breaches, well, it's kinda what you can expect. It's kinda a shame, but it seems like that's gonna be how the story goes for us. It's the game's fault, not ours. You would be really expecting that he would be picking up armor, even if we woke him up from the bed. But he thought he is. Well, hard as nails, I guess. Well, this is gonna be a long run there. So somewhere here and probably a bit cross country so that we get into the battlefield and, well, battlefield. That's quite a lofty and haughty name for basically the place where we try to kill people more than anything, more than any kind of fair battle. And with how it actually looked, I'm fairly certain that if Sir Ulrich was having his weapons and armor, he could have been a really very good asset in the fight and helped quite significantly. Yeah, well, unfortunately that didn't happen. Okay, we're almost gonna be at the correct place. And we left the dead dude somewhere next to the road almost. The melee guy. So let's check him first. We basically put him right on the road, if I remember correctly. It was also the bowman. They should be somewhere here. I really so hope they didn't despawn because of the cutscene. Because that's sometimes what happens in games. No, that seems like there is a dead body. Okay. So hopefully everything's good. This is the archer. So what do you have for us? Alright. Oh well, expensive stuff. Not too many groshens. But otherwise, a lot of good things. And oh, 115 arrows. I'm kind of thinking I might not even be looking for the other arrows then. 115. Damn it, that's a good number. That's a very good number. Yeah, I'm just gonna be like now stepping on you, kicking into you, stupid bandit. There's the other dead guy, right? Yes, that's the one where we actually banged into the head to finish him. Didn't exactly want to finish him, but yeah, well, that was his end. Saxon gauntlets. Ooh, Hauberk. That's gonna be an improvement. Covered bassinet is also improvement, definitely. Ahem, that is good. Right now, let's check if you're gonna be finding Sir Ulrich somewhere. That's a bunch of stones. Last time I actually remember seeing him fight was somewhere around here. So I'm kind of hopeful that maybe he ran away, as actually the bandits attempted to do. I really kinda would be feeling bad for him. But yeah, well. If the game decided to make him stupid, then he's stupid. Oh, there he is. Poor Sir Ulrich. He is a goner. He is an utter goner. He's having dorky, that's probably for the inn. Trunky, ah, well. Better hunting. Oh, he's having so many arrows. Huh. Maybe those are arrows that actually killed him. But, well, sad story. Sad story indeed. Yeah, okay, so that's actually a bit different, I'm thinking. Taco bar. I was slightly confused by that as well, by the number with the arrows at the bottom. It seems like that he's not really having all that many of them as well, so that's a good catch. It really seems that, at least as I remember before, then they were not really giving you the damage there, but only the numbers. So right now I'm slightly confused because of that. Sleep arrow. Ah, okay, that's one of my arrows. There, with which I didn't hit. But yeah, I'm kind of also waiting for a bit more light. Because I need to also find his weapons, or rather the melee guy. They're gonna be lying somewhere on the ground, hopefully. Well, what to do with you? And what to do with Ulrich? I hope it's not really screwing the quest all that much. Probably not. But first, let's probably lockpick this. And waste a lot of lockpicks, I'm assuming. Okay. There it is. Oh, oof. That was close. Wow, you're having a lot of things here. Not really anything useful. But we're gonna... Oh, silent shoes. That seems important and good. Exceptionally quiet boots, making them popular among certain segments of the population whose occupation is open to speculation. And it's of course gonna be improvement for us. Because so far we're having just the starting ones. As I didn't want to steal boots from dead bodies. But anyway, I think in taking all of this. Thank you. Thank you for this loot, and I'm gonna be coming with you to the dead bodies, because I of course need to deposit all the inventory onto you, because I of course cannot carry everything. So let's first take care of the dude on the road. Is he somewhere here? There he is. The torch seems to be gone, so I'm kinda worried that the weapon of the guy that was running away, the melee one, is gonna be already despawned as well. Kinda really don't like that about the game, that it despawns this way. Doesn't seem there's gonna be really anything lying here from him either. Okay, so bow, mine. Sword, mine. Groschens, mine. Mail collar, gonna sell. Scooters, sell. Wounding arrow, take. What else are we gonna be taking? And selling. Gambeson, does he have some kind of shirt under it? That's a question here. It seems not. Leather jerkin is above. Worn by many brigands and footpads, yet this jerkin outlived each and every one of them, as it doesn't offer much protection. That's on top of. I'm gonna be taking that. Dried fruit. Delicacy. Let's take that. Let's take the food, I guess. Gloves to sell. Brigandine chasseurs. Oh, that's something on legs. That's a new kind of armor. Yes. Takey. Working boots you can get, or rather keep, as we said. We're not taking shoes from dead bodies. We also wanted to give them with pants and something that is closest. So to basically their torso, which seems to be the gambeson, even though it's quite a lot of money. Padded coif and brown felt hat. The hat could be sold, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be sold, and the coif, I guess, as well. So I'm guessing that the gambeson is probably gonna be kept on you, even though it's really armor. But you probably don't have anything below it, or do you? Oh no, he does have a shirt. Okay. So we're taking the armor and gonna be selling that. Because I think that mine is actually better. And let's move it to the horsey. What else? Burger's sword. Gloves, leather jerkin. Yeah, we're gonna be dealing with that a bit later. What we're gonna be picking up. First I basically just want to pick everything from the guys and make sure that we know what we have. Salt. They are probably quite salty at this point. Right, you can move freely, or rather freely. And yes, I don't think that they drop anything when basically they are running. So I'm thinking really, if the weapons are anywhere, they're gonna be somewhere on the ridge. Let's see what we are gonna be taking from you. Well, axe, definitely. Bread, bassinet, dried mushrooms, groshens, not that much. Mail coif. Hose, not really, but all the arrows, the gauntlets, and all of that. Ordinary tear jacket. Yeah, also selling that. And boots, yeah, you can keep. Even though it's said that that man needs no boots. Yeah, I don't want to walk in boots of dead people. And I'm just gonna be leaving with them. Even though they're kinda expensive. Oops. So I can give everything to you. Especially the very heavy things. Oh, our horse is already full. Well, that's a problem. That's a bit of a problem. So how much can you carry? Like 4 extra. You can carry this. Oh, not even. Not even. It's not good. Oh, so we are quite heavily overweight at this point. Well, we still need to also look around for the weapons, or need to. Kinda want to. So it's not really that much of a problem. So let's check. Maybe you're gonna be finding even a few arrows here and there. But at the same time, if the torch despawned, it's probable we're not gonna be finding even the arrows. I'm not gonna be really wasting here time as I did last time around, I'm thinking, because really at this point doesn't seem all that probable that you'll find anything at all. And then I'm gonna be picking Sir Ulrich and probably bringing him at least through camp, because usually, or rather from what I have heard, It's not a good idea to pick up dead bodies, even if basically when you haven't done anything, and bringing them to town. That usually results in pretty bad endings for you. So I'm just gonna be bringing him to the camp and leaving him there. Maybe we could be finding some grave for him somewhere. Hopefully some empty ones, not having to dispose of the dead bodies before we would be putting him in. Would not be all that nice. It shouldn't be that hard to spot potentially this, the place where he actually dropped the weapons, because of course he did have shield. So it should be really signified by the large shield, the spot where he potentially dropped it. And if you cannot find the shield, then yeah, we won't be even able to find the weapon. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay, so we did find where he dropped his weapons. Good. It still stayed. So how do we pick it up though? Because it's getting difficult. Woodcutter's axe. And some kind of shield. Come on, shield. Well, that's not gonna be an improvement, but still. Nice. I'm kinda glad that we found it. Which means that right now maybe you're gonna be looking for the arrows here and there, but much more importantly, I'm heading towards Sir Ulrich. Putting him right next to his horse, maybe on the horse. And it's a bit of a shame, I would be kinda liking if I could like put him on the horse and then lead the horse back to town. It would be nice. So where do we have you? Hopefully we're still gonna be able to basically move. Ah, there's one arrow. Good. We wasted about 30 here. So, and we hit with like 5 to 10 maybe. So about 20 arrows at least are gonna be like lying around here somewhere. So maybe we will be able to find at least a few. But where is Sir Ulrich? Wasn't he somewhere here? Dead guys, hands up. Hands up, please. One would think it's not gonna be that easy, or rather that hard, to find a dead body. Apparently it is. Like, am I misremembering? I thought it was somewhere here, closer to the road. But apparently I'm completely wrong or something. That is really strange. Come on, where are you? Now at least we found an arrow. No, we're having more luck finding arrows than huge people lying on the ground. Like, what the hell is going on here? Maybe he was a bit more down this way here, somewhere. No. Well, where is he? That's a stone. Yeah, that's a stone. That's not him. No, he wasn't really that far south, as far as I can remember. He was fighting a lot more to the north. Let's basically check this ridge and walk along it for a moment to see. And I'm also kind of disappointed that we didn't find any key to the chest in the little cavern in there. I was thinking that those guys that we killed would be having it, or at least it could be maybe hidden in the chest. Like, key to a different chest hidden in a different chest that is locked. But yeah, that wasn't the case. We didn't really find it, so that's gonna be like a hard lockpick waiting for us. But hard lockpick, I don't know when I'm gonna be good enough for that. I really don't. Maybe at the end of the game. At which point I'm kinda thinking it's not gonna be useful anymore. Cause yeah. But certainly not having enough luck finding the dead guy. And if those bodies didn't despawn, then there's no way that he should be despawning either. Completely confused at this point. I'm probably gonna be leaving him here for the moment, as we're gonna be going to sell all the stuff. Because really right now looking around, being so slow is really annoying. So I'm a bit more interested. And I'm kinda really thinking that he's maybe not even here. So let's just take our priorities a bit better. The horse is gonna be staying here for the moment. And we don't really have anything extra to take from here, unless we miss some extra chest and something in the chest. I don't really think so. Just make sure. Yeah, we didn't. Or maybe we could just right now deposit things here and pick them up later while we look for the guy. That's also an option. And I think pretty viable one. Let's do it. Let's do that. Let's deposit things here so that we can move a bit more easily. Something that is not really that useful and is heavy as well. So, yep, move this. What is heavy? Mail coif is heavy, for example. It's a very expensive thing, actually. The jacket. The other padded coif. Brigandine chaucers. Shodak, Waffenrock. Can go there, but I kinda not wanting to go with the whole or other whole bag there. Kinda worried we might lose it. That's a very good armor, actually. Chainmail coats and vests are made from small metal rings linked together into mesh. They differ in the size and shape of the rings as well as the linking system. The rings are usually riveted closed. Chainmail provides good protection against slashing, but can be pierced fairly easily, and without a layer of padding, provides almost no defense against blunt, crushing blows. Oh well, let's risk it. Right now we can move a whole lot better. Please keep everything in there. And we can move around a whole lot better and faster right now, that's cool. So let's quickly see around if maybe there are gonna be some kind of arrows here and there. So apparently they didn't despawn yet, and I'm gonna be heading slowly towards our horse. And once we are on him, I'm gonna be having a quick cursory look sorry, cursory look where Sir Ulrich actually is. Because I'm really confused. Oh, we were fighting here, so maybe there's gonna be an arrow here and there. I remember this place. Ah, well, yeah, there it is. One wooden arrow for us. Kind of a ritual. First we have kinda hard and long battle, and then we're picking up all the arrows that we actually missed with. But anyway, let's go back. Where did we leave Pebbles? Somewhere behind the tree, I'm thinking. Ah, another arrow. I see him. Just gonna imagine random people walking around this place and then basically encountering all the arrows in the ground and wondering what the hell happened here. Like, why are there all the arrows in the ground? Just like that. For no reason whatsoever. Alright, let's mount up. And let's look for our late friend. Maybe he despawned, because right now it just occurred to me that when I was coming for Pebbles, I didn't see the dead bodies anymore. Yeah, maybe this time he really did despawn already. But he wasn't really fast enough to do the honors for him. Well, kinda sucks. And I'm kinda curious what you can do with the horse. Because you could probably right now like sell him, but well, I don't exactly want to do that. It's kinda not honorable enough. So yeah, I'm thinking he's gone. Yeah, let's just basically make sure from the horse back here all around. And once we confirm that, we're gonna be heading to town and a bit later coming back once we sell things for the rest of the loot. And also we need to get a bit of a shut-eye, because we haven't slept all night. Yes, no dead bodies anywhere. Okay, so he's gonna be gone. Shame. But anyway, that's the end of the story of Sir Ulrich for Liechtenstein in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Not really a famous end, but he was brave enough to go into battle in his breeches without any weapon, without any armor, without anything at all, and he did help us survive. But well, unfortunately he gave up his life in the attempt. So, what is the time? almost midday, so probably I'm gonna be heading into sleep for at least a few hours, so that we can heal up and stuff, and then gonna deal with all of the things to sell. And potentially what new loot is gonna be coming for us. Nourishment should... oh, it's actually pretty low. So we should be also eating something small. Well, something small, something rather bigger.
Here, enjoy it.
Finished? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna need some kind of good meat. And good food. So roast duck, how much does it give? 26 and minus energy. Oh well. Let's do that. Let's go roast duck. Let's treat ourselves to something good. 26 is gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be fine.
I'd like to discuss the price.
We're all
right, sir.
dirty from blood, it seems like. Should be probably cleaning it up.
Is this enough?
Well,
We haven't blood even on our
little more
face.
and we'll shake hands.
It has to be kinda disconcerting for the bench.
Aye, that would do it.
Ah, where do we have that? That is the roast. Nice.
Here's to the women! God bless them.
And I should probably buy it though first. Because it's not exactly my room.
Have you got a bed for the night?
So, yeah.
I suppose I could find... For how long?
Or just well,
one night?
one day pretty much.
No
I'm kinda
problem.
curious if it's gonna be
But you pay
staying
in advance.
also like for the next night.
That's quite a lot.
Kinda
we
thinking
discuss
that
the
it
price?
might. It might be getting basically 2 sleeps for one.
What about this?
Well, a little more and we'll call it a deal. You've got it all to yourself. No one will disturb you. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. And how about Sir Ulrich's room then? Well, yeah, it doesn't have anything here. And we also lost the key to his lockpick, which he was having on him, of course. But I didn't really want to loot him, that's just gonna be his. And at the same time though, if he actually leaves it here, it's gonna be only basically the innkeeper taking it for himself. Kinda tempted to have a look there. Kinda tempted. Kinda shame that we missed the key, of course, from him. Would have probably be prudent to take it, to save some lockpicks and whatever, if we break them. But yeah, let's go to sleep and save. Just for a few hours, like 5? Yeah. I want to sleep at least 5 hours all the time, or rather every time, because it's like the minimum healthy sleep that you should be having. Anything less than 5 hours, and I always feel really, really bad the whole day. Let's do it as in real life with this.